welcome back to the class. See, in previous class we have discussed about election process in India. Okay, we have discussed about attendance status for election commission and election commission of India. Yes or no? And election system in India. Okay, so today we are going to discuss the chief election commissioner. The chief election commissioner. As we discussed yesterday, these all elections are conducted by the election commission department, right? So then who is the chief for that? Means who is the highest position for that? Election commissioner. Okay, the election commissioner is leading the election commission department. Understood? See, the chief election commissioner. See here, the chief election commissioner is the head of election commission in India. Yes, I told you, right? In Indian constitution guarantees certain power to the chief election commissioner to conduct elections for the central and state legislative in a smooth and in a fair manner. Yes. So, government have given a permission and given authority to the election commissioner to conduct the elections in a fair and smooth manner. Okay. So when the elections, at the time of elections, election commissioner have a full power on the state and even on the nations also. Understood? See. So he or she is from the Indian civil service, means who are qualified Indian civil service. Okay. So those only eligible for this election as a role of the election commissioner. Understood? And their tenure period means their consistency period 6 years to the 65 years. Okay? See, earlier means before 1993, there is only one head person for the election as the election commissioner. Okay? See, after 1993, they formed 3 members of election commissioner department. Okay, see, a 3-member commission has come into existence from 1993. Before that, only one person is the election commissioner. Okay, after 1993, okay, in the year of 1993, they started 3 members of election commissioners department. Okay, see here in that. Of course, 3 members of election commissioner were there, even though, see, there is no difference among the chief election commissioner and the other election commissioners. In the three election commissioner department, one will be the chief election commissioner, remaining 2 are election commissioners. Okay, one will be the chief election commissioner, remaining 2 election commissioners. But here, there is no difference between this chief election commissioner and the election commissioner. Okay, in the form, there is no differentiate about the salaries and the privileges. Okay, and the powers. Usually, the decisions are taken anonymously, else taken by the majority of the vote. Okay, the 3 are treated as in the similar positions. Okay, 3 members are treated as in similar positions. Understood? In Indian political system, the election commission has playing an important role. Yes. After TN session, okay, after TN session recommendations in the year what 1992, 96. Okay, in the year 1992, 1996, assumed the office, the election commission earned a considerable popularity. See, after these years, in this year, what happened? The recommendations, some of the rules passed by the TN session committee. Okay, so after this, about this election commission and elections, okay, came into the popularity in the society. Okay, there was a nationwide recognition. Okay, after the TN session recommendations, it came into a popularity and as well as gotten a recommendations, nationwide recognition. Okay, understood? The powers of the election commission. So before that, what are the powers of the election commission they don't know, but after some of the recommendations of TM Seshan, okay, it is came into existence of recognition and it's become a popularity. Okay, see then what are the what he given to the society about the election commission department. Okay, what type of rules and regulations, sorry for the inconvenience, okay, what type of rules and regulations he has given to the public. Okay, it is also act as an election commissioner department only. Okay, then what are those? Mostly the liquor whatever the selling outside, right? So that all have to be stopped. Okay, have to be stopped before the elections. How much, after the completion of campaign time, sale of liquor shall be banned for 48 hours. Okay, it should be banned for 48 hours. Okay, what liquor sales, understood? That is one. And 14 days time limit for campaigning after the date of withdrawal or nominations. Okay, 14 days time were there after withdrawal or nominations to change their opinions. Okay, they gave 14 days time for the who are participating as a representatives in the elections, right? For them there is a time after nominating, also after 14 days they can change their opinions and all, right? One candidate should not contest from more than 2 constitutions at a time. Okay, constitutions you might have read in the 7th class also. Niyojaka Vargamu, constitutions. Okay, so one person should not contest from more than 2 constitutions at a time. Okay, one person cannot be cannot be contest in the elections. Okay, not more than 2 constitutions. Of course, a person can constitute from 2 constitutions, but not more than 2 constituencies. Constituencies, Niyojaka Vargamu. See how they are dividing the constituencies, depends on the population. Understood? Depends on the population of certain area. See, for example, Islamabad. Okay, so depends on the population, they divided us into constituencies. Okay, previously there is only 2 or 3 constituencies, but the population is increased by day and increases, right? So at the time of elections, election commission department has divided the constituencies according to their populations. Okay, see this much population, 1 constituency, this much population, 1 constituency, it's like that. Okay, so they divide the constituencies. So one person, okay, who are the representative, right? Those can contest for the elections only for 2 constituencies, not more than 2 constituencies. Understood? For example, we have a constituency Nizamabad rural is one, Nizamabad urban, and Bodhan constituencies, Kamareddy's constituencies, Armoor constituencies, yes or no? So like this. For example, one person if he want to want to be as a representative for Nizamabad rural and urban, of course is acceptable, but not more than 2. See, that is only one candidate should not contest from more than 2 constituencies at a time. Got you? If any candidate is punished for 2 years, he or she is barred from contesting elections for next 6 years. See, who are the representative, if he banned for 2 years, okay, if he got punished off for 2 years, in the next elections till the 6th years, he could not be participating in he could not be as a contestant or as a representative, okay, as a representative he could not be participating in it. If the contesting candidate expires, if it is in the elections times, okay, in the elections time, if any of a contested person, means who are representatives, right, nominated persons, right, if he expires, the elections will not be stopped, maybe it will be postponed. Okay, see, elections shall be postponed, but do not be abolished, means it will not be stopped, just to postpone to some days, that's it. So this is all our recommendations. Okay, recommendations of TL session. So after applying of all these recommendations, okay, the election commissioner department have became into the popularity and recognizing worldwide. Okay, and next the functions of the election commission. See, up to now we read about the what is election commissioner, right? See, this is whatever the pic you are looking here. Swastik symbol. It is the stamp holder of voting. Of course, nowadays we have a new modern of voting machines. We have EVMs, but sometimes for MLC elections or else, in some places for some sarpanch elections also, they are using up to now also this stamping. Okay, stamping. It's having a symbolic of a swastik. Okay, we are using for voting purpose. Okay. For example, they'll show a paper, a pamphlet type, okay, pamphlet type paper. So in that paper, in that papers, they'll show that representative symbol and as well as representative name, same. Another number, another symbol, and another person name. Like this one paper they'll give. Okay. Before process, I'm telling you by using this stamp. Okay. So if I want to vote for this second person, for example. Okay, I have to be stamped with this stamp pad, okay, on this symbol, okay, on the symbol of this person, okay. I have to be stamped with this stamp pad on this symbol. Then I have to be rolled this. Then I have to keep into the ballot box, okay. That is the old method of voting, okay, old method of voting. But nowadays there is an availability of EVMs, electronic voting machines. Just we are go on and click on the, see, missions work like this, okay. Here they are given buzzers, okay, buzzers they give. So if you are pressing here, so that will be vote to this so and so person, okay. That will immediately record it into the system. No need of calculating. See, in the olden times they have to be open the ballot box and they have to be search that paper. Whoever got this same symbol to the vote, right? They are keeping aside. After keeping aside, they will go on for counting that. Then they will open the results, right? But coming to our EVM type of elections, immediately after within 2-3 days, we are getting to know. Of course, it takes not more like olden days, right? Within few days only, the results are coming out. Okay, by using of this technology, right? See here, functions of the election commission. See, election commission, what are the functions will do? Okay, what functions they have? See, article 3 to 4 to 3 to 9, part 15. I'll continue. Yeah, here functions of the election commission. Okay, see, the functions are classified as administrative functions, advisory functions, and judicial functions. Okay, how many types of functions? 3 types. Okay, administrative functions, advisory functions, and judicial functions. See here, initially the Constitution of India declared 21 years as the voting age. But in the 1988, 61st amendment was passed. This was reduced to 18 years. Okay, before 1988, okay, before 1988, a person who are qualified to 21, who are finished off his 21 years, right? Those only have the right to vote. Okay, before. But after 1988, by the 61st amendment, okay, changes, amendment with changes, by the 61st amendment, they changed, they reduced that into the 18 years, okay. Who are crossed 18 years, those can be having a right to vote. Understood? See here, functions. What type of functions? Administrative function, of course, maintaining everything, right? And advisory functions, and as well as judicial functions. They have to be go for in every elections as in a correct and fair manner, right? See that. See here, under these functions, the election commission prepares electoral rolls, revise them within the stipulated time, demarcation of constituencies and the territorial limit as per the delimitation commission. It announces the schedule of elections, receives nominations, scrutinizes, finalizes the polling dates, giving recognition to the political parties and allot the symbols to them. Okay, see what are the functions. So they have to be go for conducting of elections. First of all, they have to be go for population record. How much populations? So according to their population, they are dividing going for a constitutions. Okay, first they will go for it. After the dividing of constitutions, okay, after dividing of constitutions, they are allotting to the symbols to the representatives. Okay, allotting symbols to the representatives. Understood? And then they will go for fixing, finalizing of polling dates. Okay, finalizing of polling dates, and they'll receive the nominations. Okay, after receiving also they'll go for cross checking of each and everything. Okay, and they allot the symbols, and they'll appoint some of inquiry officers who are to observe the electoral malpractices. Okay, malpractices, of course, it may be done by some of representatives, by even one person cannot. If the one person have voted for same person 5 times, no, that regarded as 5 votes. So these type of malpractices. For that, they are appointing some extra persons, okay, as for the observers. Okay, and as well as they go for implementation of course, conduct of the elections. Okay, and see, advises the president and the governors to the states regarding the disqualification of the representatives to the parliament and state legislature. If, for example, if any person came as a representative to participate in any elections, election commissioner, by knowing his information, the person is a disqualified person to be participating to be as a representative in the election. Okay, so that information he passes to the government, and the election commission would not be allowed whoever the disqualified persons. Who are the disqualified, you may get doubt. See, in the TM session recommendations we heard one. Who are having a punishment of 2 years, that person should not be participating the next 6 years, right? So that type of, or else if you have any cases, okay, if you have any cases, criminal cases or also any like that type of all cases, they are going to be informed to the government, and they are stopping that person to be as a representative in the elections, to be contest in the elections. Okay, and it's also disputes between the parties. At this time, it acts like a quasi judicial authority. If it is any between the parties, okay, between the parties at the contest, as a contest in the elections times, if they have any problems, any conflicts, okay, that also solved by the election commission under the function of judicial functions. Okay, see, as per the guidelines issued by the Election Commission of India, all the people who attain the age of 18 years, okay, on or before 1st January of the year of elections, irrespective of caste, regional, poor or rich, okay, or gender or language, everybody whoever crossed 18 years, those have the right to vote, okay, shall be registered as the voters. Okay, the right to vote without any discrimination is called as universal adult franchise. Okay, everybody have the right to vote whoever crossed 18 years, either maybe poor or rich, maybe Hindu or Muslim, okay, maybe Christians, whoever, whatever the religion, whatever the caste, whatever the language they are speaking. Okay, there is no differentiate. Whoever crossed 18 years of age, those are having the rights to vote. Okay, see, that we are called as universal adult franchise. The body of voters is called as an electorate. Electorate. Okay, see, for example, I have crossed 18 years of age. I am going to be using my opportunity to be vote, right? So here I am an electorate. Understood? Here I am an whoever have whoever crossed 18 years of age, who are having the right to vote, those persons we are called as electorate. Understood? Electorate. See, the functions of the election commission of what? They have to be arrange of constituencies, they have to go for population records, they have to be go for dividing of constituencies. Okay, they'll invite the nominations. Okay, they'll receive the nominations and they'll search that information about they'll go for the information about the contest representatives. Okay, and they receive nominations and then finalize the polling dates. Why? Because of course, for example, every 5 years the elections were going on, we know that, right? Within a 1 day, is it possible? Of course, by using a new modern technology. Of course, by using a new modern technology. Can it possible all over the state, all over the country, okay, all over the country, can it possible to be conducting the elections? It cannot. Why? Because of course we have a huge population. Even though these election commission department they are appointing some staff, some lakhs of staff, but even though it could not be possible at a time. So that's why they are finalizing the polling dates, okay, and the resulting dates, and they'll go for a hide and a specific room for counting, okay, and allots the symbols to the nominated representatives, okay, and these all the functions were done by the election commission, okay, and as well as they have to be run the elections in a fair manner, okay. For that they are appointing some of extra officers to be observe the malpractices, understood, and as well as for the counting they have to be keeping a very conscious, means very we can say that hiding way, okay, the place they will take us into for counting that whatever the polls have done, right? So for the counting they will take the time, and as well as they needed a police department support also, okay, and then going on the functions, okay. See here, political parties in elections, okay, political parties in elections. If you observe the at the elections times, you might have know about this all information, okay. Political parties, okay. See, a political party is formed when it has a written code of conduct and register at the election commission. A political party is how it is formed, it has a written code, okay. It should be have a written code of conduct and register at the election commission. They have to be go for as a register. So and so we have a party, so and so Janata party, so and so Televishon party, so and so, like, okay. They'll go for a particular code and they have to be submitted in the election department. Then they will become a new political party, okay. See, a party symbols can be allotted by the election commission based on the mandate in the elections, okay. The symbols also allotted by the election commission department, okay. And parties are declared by election commission regional or national parties, okay. Either it is a regional party or a national party that is also delivered by, means executed by the EC, election commission only decides that whether it is a regional party or else a national party, okay. See here, which is a regional party and which is a national party then? See here, in a state, if a party gets 3% of valid votes of 3 assembly seats, it is declared as a regional party. For example, we will think of some of a party. In the elections, we have gotten more than 4%, more than 4.3. of the seats. Okay. Whoever crossed 3% of valid voters of 3 assembly seats, 4% of the got. See, nearly 4 seats of in the assemblies. Okay, four seats. Okay, MLAs we have got. Okay, for example, from the A party. Okay, these party is called as regional party. Understood? This party is called as regional party. Okay, a party can be recognized. Okay, another, a party can be recognized in more than one state if a party recognized in 4 states with 6% of valid votes or 11 Lok Sabha MP seats from different states, it is called as national party. Understood? See, if any of the party got more than 3%, okay, more than 3% of seats, if he got in the assembly, that party called as, okay, regional party. Okay. See, the national party is what? That party can participate in even in other states also. Okay, even in other states, not only one states. If it is one party is participated in many states, which party has got more than 11 MP seats, that party is called as national party. Understood? That party is called as national party. I think you understand about the regional party and national party. Okay. See, a party can be contest in any another states also. Okay. So comparing with all states, which party have got more than 11 seats in the as MPs? Okay. So those called as, that party as called as political party called as national party. So now the national party, what you know? This BJP is a national party, Congress is a national party, like that. Understood? And come to the TRS, Telangana Rashtra Samiti, now our ruling party. It is in a regional party. So did you observe TRS party in any other states? Did you observe in the polling times? No. So it is that, of course it's have more, but it does not participate in any other, does not contest even in any other states, right? That's right. Okay, see, this is about political parties and elections. And elections, the code of conduct. Okay, elections, the code of conduct. The code of conduct. See here, the Election Commission announced the schedule of elections. Since then, the model code of conduct comes into effect. According to this, all the people and candidates contesting the elections shall abide by the rules and regulations of the Election Commission. Violation of these rules and regulations is treated as malpractices for which disciplinary action shall be initiated. Yes. See what is that, you know? See, Election Commission department have a full rights control over the government, okay, at the time of period of elections. Understood? See, at that time, if the persons, even the contestants person, if they violated, if they will not follow whatever the rules and regulations of the EC department, okay, so they will be take off the actions, okay, that is. And here they gave some of the key points of code of conduct. Okay, some of key points also they have given about the conducting at the time of conducting elections. What are the key points? See, the contesting candidates and political parties shall not make any statements pertaining to caste, creed, religion or regional while criticizing other parties. Okay, the contest participant should not be criticized about any other religion, about any other caste, even about other party also. But at the time of elections, we are looking many of people in the open grounds, they are opening out. But there is a rule, okay? Here, no personal comments shall be made that are not relevant to the political line. No comments. No political announcement targeting a caste or religion shall be made. Okay? They should not, even the contest, every contest should not go for any caste supporting like that. Okay? In places such as churches, mosques, temples and other holy places, educational institutions, no candidate should do canvass or campaign. Okay, especially in some places, in the temples, in the churches, or else in the schools, or else in the colleges. They should not go for any of campaigns and canvass. Means they should not be roll and they should not be arranged the meetings in these all holy places, even in the schools, even in the colleges also. Understood? No candidate shall influence the voters either by giving cash or any articles. Candidate should not be attract the people by giving cash or else by any articles. See, but you may think that the earlier whichever elections have finished, that all they gave no teacher. You may be thinking that way. Yes, they gave, but in a hiding way. If it is the information came into existence in front of the department, election commission department, they are taken to some of the actions also. But whatever they are giving, their prices, cash, in some hiding way they are offering to the people. See, can you see that in any of elections? Do they given the information like I am giving you this much of cash to each person's like that? No, hidden way they are offering these all cashes, even the gifts. Okay, see, no voter shall be used to cast his or her vote in others' identity. Yes, one vote, one person. Okay, for example, if one person is going to be vote with the other person, right? See, A person have a voter ID, okay, and B person do not have a voter ID. This person should not go for voting on behalf of this person, okay, on behalf of that person. Whoever having the voter ID and who are having the rights to vote, those person only should go for voting. Okay, that's why you might have seen even old people also. Some of the volunteers will take that person to the polling areas and they are using that voting. Yes or no? So instead of that, there is no rule. So instead of that, old people, some others will go and using their vote. Yes or no? So that's why there is a rule. What? Whoever having the voter ID and who have the owner of that vote ID, those only should go and use of the voting. Understood? Here, no campaigning within 100 meters on the day of polling. Yes. See, for example, they selected one place to the polling area. Okay. So that from that areas to 100 meters. Okay, 100 meters away. Okay, from that place onwards, they should not be arranging for any campaigns. Campaigns means here, some of the parties, they'll arrange some meetings and then announce, do vote for me, do vote for this party, like that they'll arrange, they'll announce, right? So that type of campaign should not be conducted near the polling areas. It should be how much far? 100 meters of far. Okay. There should be no campaigning after or before the permitted hours. Okay. Election Commission Department will give some hours to stop off every campaign or canvass or also anything before the day like that and before the day like that. Okay. So it have to be stop off campaigning and announcing. Okay. See, even in the medias also, even in the social medias, okay, even in the social medias also, they too have to be stop advertising about the parties. Okay. No political party shall either get voter to the polling station or drop the voters from the polling station. No political party shall either get voters to polling stations. Okay. Polling parties should not be bring the polling parties to the polling areas. That should not be accepted by the commission department. Okay. Those only willingly should come. The polling parties, the parties which are participated in, right, those should not be involved in getting them to near the polling area. See, everyone has the right to lead the peaceful life, talking out rallies in the residential areas and picketing it against the rulers. Yes. Why they given because at the elections times, these party, for example, one of the A party came to the campaign and they announced something, arranged some people, and within next 1 hour, the another party will come into the streets and they will arrange the campaigns and they will announce. The next, if it is go on like this at the time of elections, okay, it leads what it's a disturbance to the people. Yes or no? So that's why. Okay, should not go for like that. Talking out rallies and residential areas, especially in the residential areas, and picketing into the against to this all are the against to the rules. Hosting party flags, tying banners, and writing on the walls, pasting pasting posters on the houses are not allowed without permission. Without permissions of the house owners, okay, without permissions of any of the places. They'll arranging some holdings, right? That even for every holdings they have to get the permission from that owner of that place. Yes or no? So same in that situation. Even the posting the party flags, okay, posting the party flags, even tying the banners and writing on the walls, everything, even in the pasting of posters also. For everything, they should get the permission from that landowners or also house owners. Okay, here a few people and some organizations have approached the court on the model code of conduct. Yes, so based on these all conditions of the EC department, some of the few parties they are approaching to the court about these all codes, whatever they are conducting now. Okay, we'll continue.